Hey everybody, this is Becca. Thank you for checking out my channel, BeccaTownSims. Today, I'm showing you guys my renovation of the frankly tragic Pigulock Manor. I don't know if I said that right. I kind of wonder, because EA does so many kind of inside jokes, if this is a reference to something that I'm too stupid to get. Anyway, so this is the house. It's in Evergreen Harbor. I got the new EP, babies. Eco lifestyle. I always want to call it eco living. Anyways, so I got the new pack and I didn't feel like playing yet, so the first thing I saw was this house. Alright, let me read you what they say about this house. So this is Pigulock Manor, and it says that it was built by railroad financier Gregory Pigulock during the early development of Evergreen Harbor. This mansion twice suffered damage from local storms before being declared a historic landmark and being restored to its current glory. Alright, babies, what is the current glory? Did you see this house? Not to throw any shade, but like a little shade, okay? This place does not look like a historic manor. You can't call something a historic manor in my save file and then show up with like that, okay? So I know that everybody else is kind of doing the cute, eco-friendly, very modern builds. The things with like the container, what do you call it? Shipping container builds. And I just couldn't help it. I like historic houses too much to let this suffer. So this is my build. I wanted to keep it relatively similar. Alright, I did bulldoze it, but I tried to keep it kind of symmetrical like the first one was. I kept the gray brick, just with a different pattern, and I kept the internal floor plan more or less similar. I did change it a little bit, but I kept like the kitchen on the same side and the office on the same side, and the upstairs floor plan is also very similar because I did want it to kind of like look like the original, just better. So this build is kind of a traditional style. Honestly, I'd like it to look more historic, but I decided to be nice to you guys who don't have all the packs and to keep it base game and eco lifestyle only. It was really hard to hold myself back. At first I was going to use some things from university too, so you can see the dormers that I put in the top and to the roof are actually from university, but then I took them away later and I just built them myself instead of using the pre-made ones, just to keep it pack limited so that people who don't have all the games could find it on the gallery and use it if they didn't want to see the hideous old Pigulock Manor. So I'm not going to do a spill the tea on history today because I don't know what history to talk about during this. I thought instead I would just share some thoughts about the new game. So this is Eco Lifestyle. I haven't actually done very much in gameplay, but I have to say that it's got a lot of new features. My favorite stuff is in build mode. So the build mode furniture is pretty good. I like basically everything. It's got some cool shelves and plants like clutter items that you can use, and some of the craftables are really cute too. I do have some, I prefer it if you didn't have to craft all the cool stuff to find it, and that means that if you're building like free build, you can get it from debug mode, but you can't do the little color swatch changer or the eyedropper on the things you like. You have to scroll through the catalog, or you have to buy it as a craftable. So I don't love that, but I don't hate it either, and you do get some cool stuff. It's just if you aren't as familiar with using debug mode, you might miss out on finding those items and have to wait for them through crafting. I think the world is pretty good too. It has a different look. It looks a little bit it's obviously industrial. It looks like it could still be in the United States to me. I don't know what you guys think, if it reminds you of somewhere you're from. It doesn't look like anywhere I've been before, but some people have said it kind of reminds them of the Pacific Northwest, which I never been there, so I cannot tell you. But I like it because there are a lot of things in the world, like items you can't necessarily interact with, but they give a lot of detail to the background, so that looks kind of cool. And you have the different neighborhoods, which are interesting. Overall, the builds that come with the pack, okay, this one, I'm sorry to EA, this one was ugly, but they're not that bad, the rest of the builds, because I think that some of them are, modern ones are kind of sparse anyways, and it's supposed to be industrial, so some of them look a little bit raw, but that's fine for this. And then some of these starter homes are a little bit plain, but hey, it's a starter house, and they're actually not that bad. They're a little bit boxy and undecorated, but like, it's a starter. What can you do? So overall, not too bad on the buildings. And then the CAS stuff, which, by the way, I know some of you say CAS. I don't like to say CAS. I prefer to say CAS. I don't know why, and I'm not going to correct myself. And as long as you understand what I'm talking about, then it's okay, because we're using descriptive and not prescriptive language, okay? So the CAS items are pretty decent. Obviously, more stuff for females like usual, a couple more hairs than for the guys. But it's decent stuff. It's all very particular in style. Like, it's very much like, hey, I sewed this myself, eco-friendly, you know. But that's what the pack's based around, so it makes sense. And then as far as the gameplay goes, I have not played through everything yet. I've only played in the world for like 2 hours tops. But it does have some interesting new features which kind of give depth to gameplay. So you get to vote on ways that you want your community to change, and it's literally just your community, so just your neighborhood, which I think is why they did that base game update to give neighborhoods to divide up other worlds into neighborhoods, is because the things you vote for just affect one portion. So I can have like smog city, asthma choky town, and then have a nice green space next door from what I can tell so far in gameplay. Maybe I'm wrong, because like I said, I haven't played all the way through, but that seems to be the case for me. Some of the neighborhood action plans are kind of hilarious. I kind of want to do a playthrough and just like make everything go to hell. You can have like free love, you can pollute this place. So I think you can get like some pretty hilarious things going on in the background of your game, especially if you're not voting in all the neighborhoods. So when I played, like, I was having my sim try to go green, but we actually lost the neighborhood action plan, the NAP, because she didn't influence enough people. But I swear I tried to influence like 10 or 12 people. I thought it was in the bag. I thought we had it, and then we lost the election, like the electoral college or something. Anyways, so there's some cool stuff, and I really want to see the Aurora, but I haven't got one yet because I'm more interested in chaos than peace, which you might know if you've seen my LPs. You guys probably noticed this, but when this pack was announced, the community kind of didn't take it very well, and people didn't want this game at all. But now that it's out, I think a lot of people actually seem to like it. So originally people were complaining that it seemed too close to the conservation stuff that you could do in Solani by improving the world, and I don't know what else. Actually, I wasn't complaining, because anytime EA makes a game, Becca buys it. I just throw my money at these people. They make the stupidest stuff. I will buy it because I want the hairs and I want the build items, and I'm weak. But overall, from what I'm hearing, it's actually going pretty well. So I asked some people on Instagram what they thought about the new pack, if they haven't yet. By the way, follow me on Instagram. My name is BeccaTownSims. And so far the consensus seems to be that people mostly enjoy it. So there's been lots of comments about the quality of the build buy items, which I totally agree with. And a lot of people find the gameplay to be really enriching. A couple of people are saying, though, that they find the gameplay features to be kind of confusing and too in-depth, actually, which I think is interesting. Like I said, I haven't played myself all the way through, so I don't really know how it goes. But several people have told me that it is their favorite game pack so far, so pretty high praise. So if you don't have it, seems like reviews are pretty good and you might want to check it out. I will give my fuller opinion after I've actually played through, but my first thoughts are that it's a pretty good pack. In general, I actually think that the packs have been fairly solid. There haven't been any that I hated, and here's some controversy for you, babies. I didn't hate my first pet stuff. I thought it was a little stupid when I heard the title, but there's like some cute stuff in there. But I digress, darlings, I digress. So this is my build. It's called Pigulock Manor Reno on the gallery. I'm on the gallery as BeccaTownSims, so you can find me there. You can find me on Instagram as BeccaTownSims. Let me know if you want to see my renovations of some other EA houses, and let me know what you think of the new pack if you have it, or if you don't have it, are you gonna buy it? What do you think? As always, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, and keep protesting. Yeah!